Hi everyone, it's Nancy from the Senior Chair Exercise Flex class, and I just thought it would be nice to say hi and move our bodies a little. So hi, and let's take our weights first and just do the curls. So go ahead and find those weights. And we're just going to curl up. 1 and release. Bending the elbows up to the shoulders, come the weights. 2, release. 3, release. 4, release. 5, release. 6, release. 7, release. And one more, and release. Good. And make sure you have your band, your stretch band nearby somewhere, because we'll use that next. So now we'll do Marty's triceps exercise. So we're going to support the elbow with the other hand. So I'm going to support my left elbow with the right hand. Could be just like this, and then inhale and exhale, and then we'll just lift. 1 and release. 2, exhale there, and inhale, release. Exhaling on the lift. Inhale as you release it down. It's supposed to keep our blood pressure more even if you exhale on the effort. So, I believe this is 4, release. 5, release. 6, release. 7, release. And last one on this side, and release. Good. Let those weights both come down. Always listening to your body. If you want to do less, if your body wants less today, give that rest to your body. So let's just roll the shoulders a few times, loosen that up, and breathe. You could go the other direction with the shoulders. Nice breath on the movement, so nice. Good. And then let the shoulders just come back down. This time, I'm going to turn to the side so you can see me, but you don't have to move. And I'm going to lift my right arm, support the elbow with the left hand, and I drop that weight behind me or near my head, and then I lift. 1, and release. 2, release. 3, release. 4, release. 5, release. 6, release. 7, release. And one more, press and release. Yeah. And we haven't done this for a while, so I can feel it, but I also miss it. So it feels good to be together and do it at least virtually. So there's that one. Let's take the arms out to the sides and make circles. 1, 2, 3. I'm going forward. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So, and then I'm just going to lower the hands, flip the wrists, so that the palms are up this time, and go backwards. 1, backwards with the circles, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good. And make sure you breathe here. Tell me, let's see. I was pretending we were in class together. I was going to say, tell me if you'd like to stand up. Of course you can't talk to me here. I'm still getting used to that. So let's stand up, and you might not see all of me, but you'll see enough to do the exercise. So let's stand up if you want. And let's do the lunge. So I'm going to take right foot forward, slightly bend the knee, and left foot back. And then I'm going to take the opposite hand to the knee and press forward. Good. And it doesn't matter which foot or hand it is. You just take opposite foot and opposite hand and push forward and back. So that's 1. 2, draw it back. This is 3, draw it back, press, draw it back. This is number 4, press. Other side, press. 5, and come back, press, and back to the center. 6, come back to center, press, and center. This is 7, come back, and one more, foot forward, arm forward, step back, press, and center. Good. And let's do our crisscross. So I'm just going to come here so you can see me. It's the camera. We're still going to work together to just figure out the camera and the sound as time goes forward. So we're friends. We're all friends. We'll just be relaxed about it. So here, let's do the crisscross. 1, cross in front and open. And then the other hand crosses on top. You alternate. So there's 1. Right over left, open. Left over right, and open. It might look the opposite on your screen. It doesn't matter which hand, you just alternate. So that's about 4. Let's do 5, and open, figure 8, and open, 6, breathing, and 7, figure 8, and 8. Good. And gently let the weights come down. Good. And let's take arms over the head, sort of stick them up. Stick them up. So we bring the weights up toward our shoulders, and we just do the stick them up, sort of cactus arms. So 1, and release. And lift, and release. That's 2. Exhale, 3, and release. Press, 4, and release. Press, 5, down to the shoulders. 6, 7, and 8. And of course, you can be sitting in your chair or standing up during this, whichever works best for you. I'm just kneeling so you can see me. And then I'm going to stand back up. And let's take one hand to the hip. And then I'm going to sit so you can see. I'm going to take one hand to the hip and then lift that other weight and go over to the side just as much as feels comfortable. And that's 1 over the head. And 2, exhale and release. 3, 4, release. 5, release. 6, release. 7, release. And 8. Good. And then that active hand comes to your hip, the other side, and we'll lift the other arm up to the sky, and then we go over. 1. And then down toward the shoulder comes the weight, and then over the head. 2. Press. 3, up and down. 4. Good. 5. And 6. 7. And release. And 8. And release. Release the weights gently down onto your lap and just breathe for a sec. Maybe we could do a few circles with the torso, with the hips here, just breathing in as you come up and exhale around and forward. Just a little bit of something easy and relaxing for the body. Forward and then inhaling up, pause at the top, and then exhaling other direction. There's 1, inhale up, 2, and up, 3, circling the hips, just relaxing and breathing, and 1 more if you like, and good. Good, and then just for good measure, let's do a Michelle Obama, shall we? And so I'm just going to lunge forward with 1 foot. And we'll figure out the camera at some point soon. So lunge forward with 1 foot, doesn't have to be far. The other foot is behind you with the support behind you. And then what I'm going to do is rest the hand on that lunged thigh, and then I lift the other one. 1, 2, 3, 4, lift, 5. Good. And then I'm going to get that tricep exercise, so I extend the arm behind me, the one that we were moving. 1, and here we just move from the elbow. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good. And then we'll do the second side, so switch sides. So lunge with the second side thigh, and we'll rest the 1 weight on the top of the bent of the lunged thigh, and the one that's closer to the extended leg that's behind you, we just lift. 1, bending the elbow. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good. And then I'm just going to extend the arm back and release. 2, release. 3, release. 4, release, and 5. Good. And again, let's just sit. If you were standing, you can also, do that one just seated. So give yourself that option. And then let's roll the shoulders a little bit. Let's relax for a sec. Good. It's good to see you all, even if it's virtually. It reminds me of all of you to be doing these very same exercises we've done together for a good while. Good. And then just let the shoulders relax and go find your band. And here, I'm just going to do this seated because it helps with the camera setup I've got. And we'll just start with the arms come up and we tilt to one side. We're holding the band about shoulders distance apart. And if you need a sec to grab your band, you can just pause the video. So inhale, we'll then arch to the other side and come up. And then we'll arch to the first side and then we come around the horizon and up. Remember this one? And around the horizon and up. Good. Pause at the top. And then we come around the other direction, around the horizon, inhaling up and exhaling around the horizon. And then we pause at the top, inhale with the band, and then we bring it down to shoulder distance, shoulder height rather. And then I'm just going to open it up. You had to have some comedy in this video, right? Let's open it. So we're going to go 1 and release. 2, release. 3, it's a good icebreaker. Release. 4, release. 5, release. 6, release, and 7. That's, I think, enough. And then let's relax there. Let's take a drink of water. I'm looking for mine here. Take a sip of water. Let's remember to take breathers and drink our, hydrate ourselves because of the weather being so warm. Shall we? There we go. Good. And now I'm just going to hook the band to my hip on one side. And then I'm just going to take that bow and arrow and 1 up and release. 2, release. 3, release. 4, release. 5, release. 6, and let's let that be enough. We'll stop at 6 there. Keeping in mind, you could put on some nice music in your room, some nice low music if you appreciate something to have some rhythm or just some nice background. Always feel free to do that. So I'm going to hook it to my second side hip, and we draw that up in that bow and arrow. 1, release. 2, release. 3, release. You could do a little dance. 4, or not, release. 5, release, and 6. Good. And let that go. I'm now going to flip it over my back and do the bow and arrow behind the diagonal behind my back. So you hold it, the strap in each hand, and we just take it one hand up, one hand down, 1, and release, 2, release, 3, and 4, 5, and last one. Good. Release. Let's flip it over the second side shoulder. And make sure you have a fan on. I've got a fan just full blast right on me here. It's so nice. So we'll take the second side. 1. Stay cool, everyone. 2. One hand up, one hand down. 3. Release. 4. Release. 5. Release. And 6. Let it go. You release the band. Keep it behind your back. And I'm just going to bring it around the back, around the shoulder blade area, under the arms, right? And then I'm just going to pull it forward, bring it forward. 1. And release. 2. And 3. 4. And 5. Good. Let it go. And I'm just going to step on the band. Let's take it. Step on the band and we bring it up. 1. And release. 2. Release. 3, lift. 4, lift. And 5. We bring it up one more time. And let it go. Bring it to the other side. And check your alignment, sitting nice and tall. I'm sitting somewhat on the edge of my chair so that I can have a tall, just grow my spine long. And then we take the other arm and we go up 1. Good. 2. Release. 3. Release. 4. Release. And last one, bring it down. And let's take the band, put both feet in the band. And then you might scoot back in your chair just a little bit. Extend the legs and you open it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Leave one foot in the band. And we're going to take that series where we lift the knee, kick around the chair, and up. That's 1. Here's 2. Up, and here's 3. 4, knee comes up. Kick. And up, last one, knee up, bicycle through, kick, around, and up. Good job. And put that second side foot in the band. Good. Check your alignment, then we come up with the knee, kick, around the chair, and up. Bicycle through, kick, around the chair, and up. Knee, kick, around the chair, and up. 4, press, knee kick around the chair and up. Nice. Good, and then let's put both feet in the band once more, right? And then let's do our swings. I've got a lower chair, so my swings are a little bit different than they are in class. They're so fun in class. Good, and then let's take it to we're using our abs here. Take it to the right and the left. Right, the left, right, left, and then we just circle it around 4 times if you like, and then other direction, 1, about 4 times, whatever feels good. Good, and then stamp it out, bicycle ride, and release. And then just give yourself a hug, crossing the arms over the chest. Open the arms, other arm crosses over, and give yourself a hug. Good, and thank you all for coming to class. So lovely to see you. Ciao until next time.